Hi everybody, this is Tammy. Today I wanted to share with you a project that I created as a member of the Wild Bunch, the Wild Orchid Craft design team. So let me share with you the items that I used on my project. So I started with these really beautiful pale pink gardenias, and these are MKX 082, and they're such a beautiful color. It's like a peachy pink color, really beautiful. I used a lot of gardenias on my project. I also used these baby pink gardenias, and these are MKX 083. I also used the ivory ones, which are MKX 080. I used a few of the daffodils, and these are MKX 383. And I used one of the bead flowers, and these are GST 034. I used a little piece of the white net lace, which is MKX 592. I used one of the silver filigree corners, which is MKX 184. And I used a few of the flatback pearls, and these are 16 millimeter, and they are GST 132. And you'll also see some of these really beautiful baby pink crown pins, and these are GST 118. And I will definitely put the product codes for everything that I used on my project in the description box below, as well as links to the Wild Orchid Craft website, the Facebook page, and also the Pinterest page. So here is my project, and I really love it. I call it a Stickpin folder. I purchased this a while ago. Let me zoom out a little bit. I purchased this a while ago from a thrift store, and it was it looked in new condition. It was originally covered with this fabric. It's a really pretty, like a cotton, a cream cotton with a mauve color, a mauve toned toile pattern all over it. And I love the color, so I didn't want to completely cover it. I still wanted to see some of that really beautiful cover and play that up in my project. So I also used some scalloped edge laces. So here's a white one right here that goes all the way across, and then it goes all the way around and wraps to the back. And then I used this cream scalloped lace, which is really beautiful. Love all the embroidery in it, and you can see some roses here. And this is the back, and look at that beautiful pattern on the back from that lace. So that one wraps all the way around as well. And then I used this really beautiful, like a wedding applique trim, and it's really pretty. It's like a cream color, and then in the middle of each of the sections it has pink. So really pretty. And I received that from a YouTube friend. Thank you, Anna. And that also goes along the back. So really beautiful, and I love all the sequins in it. And then I started layering on my flowers and embellishments. So I started with some pearl sprays. So there's some here, and there's two different kinds. This is one kind, and then this is a different one. So beautiful. And then I have the same at the top. So the pearl spray, and then this second pearl spray. And then here are all the Wild Orchid Craft flowers. So these are the pale pink gardenias. Really beautiful. There's one here and also one here. This is the baby pink gardenia back here. And then you can also see the daffodils. There's one here, one here, and there was another one. Oh, and there's one right here, just tucked underneath the gardenia. And then here is the bead flower right there in the middle. Love that. And then the flatback pearls. There's one right here that kind of got hidden. There's another one here. And there's also one, this originally had this little latch here with a button, but the top of the button had broken off. So I just put one of the 16 millimeter flatback pearls to be the button, and I think it looks really pretty right there. And then I also used some wood hearts from my stash and other small pieces of appliques here, and there's just some all over, just adding a little something extra. Oh, and one thing I did forget to mention, I used the the light green and baby pink leaves. So you'll see some here. There's one wrapped here, one wrapped on the bottle, and then there's some sticking out from underneath the flowers. I also used some Prima Divine paper, just some of the little cutouts. So this is one of them, and I just cut it out. I distressed the edges and then distressed inked the edges with Victorian Velvet, and then I kind of like crumpled it and kind of like waved it and tucked it in between the gardenias. And then this one I rolled it like a scroll and then tied it with some pink seam binding from my stash, and then put a rose leaf right there as well, and I just curled the stem of that. So I thought that was so pretty. And then there's a bottle right here that has some pink micro beads in it, and that I received from Muriel. Hi Muriel. And then I just added some little acrylic tiles that spell out stick pins right down the side, and I thought that was perfect. And there's more little appliques here and here. And then there's a little butterfly applique right on the back that I put there. So on the inside, I have some stick pins that I made previously. And those are just here. Well, let me go over. I'm sure you can see this crosshatch pattern that's going on. That was original to the inside of this folder. But it also had like a mauve reddish gingham pattern, which I didn't really want for the inside of it. I wanted it to look a lot more vintage than that. So I took a piece of ivory muslin and I covered the whole inside, and then I took this really beautiful light pink lace and also put that on the inside. And then I covered all of the edges with this Chinese braid that goes all the way around. I also stuck some more little appliques there. You can see the beautiful wedding trim across the top. Here's another one of the white bead flowers. I just love those. Those are so beautiful. And then these appliques are from my stash. There's another little butterfly applique here. And then here's some of the white netting lace with one of the baby pink crown pins. So like I said, I do have some stick pins here. I had made these previously. This one is just a metal heart and some spacer beads, and then also some crystals. This one is actually made with a Wild Orchid Craft stick pin. This is a an inverted heart bead, some little wings, a glass pearl, and then the bead cap from the crown pin. The crown pins look like this. So this is one, and I took that pearl. There's usually a pearl, and then there's a bead cap. So I took the pearl off, and then that just left the bead cap to look kind of like a crown. And then here's another one that I made with a glass pearl and some bead caps and rondelles, and then some other pearls. And then this one I really love. It has 4 bead caps, and then this really beautiful lampwork bead in cream and pink and green is just so gorgeous. So I love that. And then on this side I just have some crown pins that are not being used. I just have them holding these Michael's word beads. They're not glued down or anything like that. And then here's one of the silver filigree corners. So actually I want to fill up this binder or make a few stick pins to put in this folder. And I want to do that next week as a tutorial. So I hope you come back and join me for that. We will be making some stick pins to put in my really beautiful binder. And I'll be using some of the crown pins and some of the other stick pins from my stash. And I will show you how to, on any kind of stick pin that you have, as long as it's like an acrylic top, how you can just pop that off and then be left with just the stick pin part. And then you can put whatever you want as the crown. So that is my binder, and like I said, I hope you come back next week and join me for my little stick pin tutorial. I just love the way this turned out, and I can't wait to fill it with some stick pins. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're all having a really great day. Bye!